Hey guys, and welcome back to Mama's Raising Angels. I'm Brittany, and I am here to talk about why I'm taking the flats and hand washing challenge. And I guess the biggest reason for me is because I wish I had known. I had never heard of this challenge before just recently. And I plan to cloth diaper from birth. I have a hair sticking out. Okay. I had planned a cloth diaper from birth, and we ended up in a situation where I could not have access to a washer and dryer. I did buy a portable washer and dryer, but it got to be a lot with where we were living. We were living in very confined hotel rooms and that kind of thing. And I think that if I had known that I could hand wash my diapers and them actually be clean, I would have stuck with cloth diapering. And so for me, like, my biggest I guess regret as a parent is not being able to cloth diaper from birth. I am not proud to say that I put disposables on my child, not only because financially it really was not affordable for us. It was something we definitely could have done without if we had known that we could clean our cloth diapers without a washer and dryer. And not only could we not afford it, it's just really bad for baby's skin. She got a lot of rashes, nothing horrible, and we always dealt with it. But even if I was changing her frequently, she got rashes. Lots of different diaper brands left rashes. And I just felt really bad. I felt really bad for putting those chemicals on my baby's bum. I felt really bad for, allowing her to have rashes. I just felt really bad about a lot of things, and we did take care of them. So please don't think that I just let my child have atrocious rashes. And we did pick the best diaper brand for her. We tried a few, and some left, really bad rashes, but we used Huggies, and Huggies didn't leave horrible rashes, but she would get rashes more often than she does in cloth. So that's, my biggest reason is because for my baby and for other babies, cloth is just a much healthier alternative. Also, it creates a lot of waste for the environment, and that's just, it's not fair to the environment. A lot of us eat meat and fish and that kind of thing, and we can't even respect the animals that sustain us, and we can't respect the plants that sustain us, and we can't respect, as humans, we've become extremely disrespectful in ways that, didn't need to happen. Obviously, we need shelter and that kind of thing, and so knocking down trees and creating developments and that kind of thing kind of had to be done, and I understand that, but using a million Ziploc baggies and throwing billions of diapers into the landfills every year, it's just not something that I'm super okay with. And my family is definitely working towards low waste, definitely not zero waste. That's not really possible for us. We don't live in an area where it's super easy to do that kind of thing. We have bulk at Winco and that kind of thing, but you still have to get the plastic bags because they won't let you package it in anything else. And if you do, you have to weigh it based on the whole thing. You can't say, oh, well, my packaging weighs this much or whatever. So we definitely want to be lower waste. We're looking into unpaper towels, and I just ordered some cloth wipes. We were using disposable wipes while we were transitioning, and I just ordered some cloth wipes, so hopefully those will be here this week. But this video is not about low waste. It is about why I'm taking the flats and hand washing challenge, and that's my biggest reason, because I wish someone had told me. If someone had told me, it takes an hour or an hour and a half to hand wash your diapers, and they can be clean, they can be really clean and, acceptable to put on my baby, I would have done that. That would have been much easier for me. I do have a portable washer and dryer, but we were living in hotel rooms. We're not anymore, but we were living in hotel rooms, and the bathrooms were just not big enough, and the faucet wouldn't connect right, and just it was a lot. We had downstairs neighbors, and the washer was kind of loud, and our downstairs neighbors never complained when we did do it, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to, make them angry, get kicked out, that kind of thing. So that's my big reason. And another reason is just to spread awareness. I think that cloth diapering has come a long, 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 long way. I think that so many people still look at cloth diapering like the flats and hand washing challenge, plastic pants and a flat cloth diaper. And while that can be a way to cloth diaper, and while it is generally speaking the least expensive way to cloth diapering has come a long way, and the convenience of cloth diapering for me far outweighs the convenience of a disposable. I don't have to run to the store to get diapers when I run out. I don't have to waste money on diapers when I run out. I way prefer the snaps. My daughter knows how to undo a disposable diaper now, and she'll take it off and pop a squat and pee on my floor, or whatever. She still doesn't really understand the toilet, and we're not potty learning. She's only 15 months old, so I don't think that that's really in the cards right now. But she knows how to take off a regular disposable diaper, and she can't undo the snaps. And so for me, that's another big plus. That's another big convenience. She can't undo the snaps. I mean, she might be able to soon, but I doubt it. I have trouble undoing them sometimes, which is okay with me because it means they stay on my daughter, and my daughter doesn't pee on my floor. If we were potty learning, that would be different. If she peed on the floor, it wouldn't be a big deal, but there's really no reason for my diapered daughter to be peeing on my floor. It's an inconvenience because she isn't ready for the toilet. We have kind of introduced the toilet to see, where she's at developmentally and if she's ready for maybe some potty learning, but I don't think she's there yet. I don't feel for our family that that's where we're at. So the snaps are a big convenience for me. There's so many things about cloth diapering that are convenient. She doesn't get as many rashes. I don't have to spend as much money on rash cream. And on top of that, nobody wants their baby to have a rash. I'm not saying that people that disposable diaper want their baby to have a rash. Obviously, nobody wants that. Nobody wants their baby to have a rash. I would never say that. But for me, it's a convenience. I don't have to spend that money on diaper cream or disposable diapers or disposable wipes anymore, because hopefully my cloth wipes will be here soon. I think, like I said, cloth diapering has come a long way, and I think that that is something that we need to spread awareness to. And I think by, even with the flats, like, yes, it's kind of an older style, but you still get to use like the cute covered prints or the cute print covers, or upcycled wool, or even, knit or interlock wool. I don't know too much about wool. I don't use wool. But it still shows how far we've come from just plastic pants and flats. And I think once the conversation is started, people are more interested in pursuing cloth diapering and seeing what it's all about, and just, really getting the information. And I think that it's so important. And I think that cloth diapering communities as a whole are generally just a really amazing community. And that's another point that's another reason I'm doing this, this year's Flats and Hand Washing Challenge, is because the community is just amazing. I've never been attacked on a cloth diapering page, even if I thought my question was stupid. Today I asked on a cloth, on the today on the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge official Facebook chat page or whatever, I asked us like, hey, is it like against the rules of the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge to use a fan with my drying rack? I have a drying rack and I hung my diapers out to dry, but I didn't start the challenge until this morning. I know some people started last night and they were using flats overnight, but I didn't. I put a normal diaper on her, what I would normally use for overnight, and I had to hand wash that this morning. I didn't cheat. I didn't wash that in the washer. I did hand wash 2 hemp inserts and a Bum Genius Elemental this morning, and it did take a little longer. I felt like I had to kind of wash it a little better, but it was still doable. And so cloth diapering communities, I think especially for new moms or moms that are feeling a little isolated, can be awesome. The Nikki's Diapers page is really great. There are some great women on there. You can ask all kinds of questions. And I've never seen anybody be attacked. I've never been attacked myself. And I feel like that's so common on the internet to be attacked for no reason, and just, that can really deter people from things. I've seen I hate to say this, but even in like baby wearing groups, I've seen people get really snobby and really just like, oh, my carrier this, or oh, my carrier that, and whatever. But I really feel like the cloth diaper community is a strong whole of just really great people. And I feel like, it's a great place to be and it's a great resource to have. Especially if you cloth diaper. But they also, like the Nikki's Diaper page also talks about, like reusable Ziploc bags. Well, not Ziploc, but reusable like sandwich bags and that kind of thing. So, that's another reason that I really wanted to do this challenge was, the community is just such a strong presence and it's so wonderful. And I'm just so happy that I can be part of something, and so happy that I can find resources and just, not feel so isolated. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't see a lot of other adults. We only have 1 car in my family. We're not a super well-to-do family. And so I can only really leave the house if my fiance is home, and she works a full-time job to support the family. And so she's, she doesn't get home till evening time, and then we have to make dinner, and the baby has to get ready for bed. And so we don't go out a lot, and that's okay because, I have my family. Another reason I wanted to do the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge is because my fiance is actually probably going to help with some of the hand washing. I forgot to buy gloves, and I have really, really sensitive dry skin. So I could do it myself, and I probably will do most of the week, but I think she's going to help me with a little bit. And that's one thing that I wanted to point out is that even though she works a full-time job, she still has time to even hand wash cloth diapers. And so that to me is like, that was kind of one of the big things I kept hearing was, you won't have time to hand wash, or you won't have time to wash cloth diapers, or, if you work a full-time job, it's just too much of an inconvenience. Or the big myth that daycares don't take cloth diapers. They do, some of them, not all of them. But usually it's just a conversation that you need to have. But that's beside the point. So my fiance works full time, and she is going to help me out, and we can manage even hand washing. I think that's kind of my biggest reasons that I wanted to do this Flats and Hand Washing Challenge, because I wanted to, bring awareness to cloth diapering. I wanted to, be part of the community and bring light to a community that doesn't necessarily have a lot of light to it, you know, a lot of light like shed on it. I wanted to bring awareness to the fact that cloth diapering is attainable. Even if you don't have a lot of money, cloth diapering is attainable. I started out with used pockets. I don't use pockets anymore. I don't personally love them. They don't work for my child, but they work for so many others. I don't know. There are a couple of YouTubers I watch, and I don't feel comfortable naming them without asking, but there are several YouTubers that I watch who love pockets. There's a lady in my area who loves pockets, and they are not love for me. I use different pockets, or I use different diapers, but I started out with secondhand pocket diapers and microfiber inserts, and I only had like 13, I think, and I was washing them every day, and it was a lot, but it can be done, and you can build your stash over time. You can go to the store and buy 20 flour sack towels for about $20. I think in some places you can get 10 flour sack towels for like $7.88, so it might be closer to like $16. I think my flour sack towels I got from Walmart, and I want to say they were $4.88, but I'm not sure because my fiance went and picked them up for us, so I'm not absolutely positive on that. And then if you need a really affordable option for covers or even pockets, Alva is pretty cheap. They're about $4 a cover, I think, and maybe like $6 for the pockets. And with covers, you only need about 6 to 10 covers, so that's about $40 or less. And then with the flour sack towels, it's about $60, and you could cloth diaper 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 children with just that $60 investment if you didn't want to add to your stash. So there are really affordable options, and I really want to bring that to light. There's also Nickies, which are a little bit higher quality, I guess. I don't have any Alva covers. I've had Alva pockets, and to me they feel about equal. I think a lot of it has to do with where different products are manufactured, and as far as price goes, and Alva is manufactured, I believe, in China, and so our dollar is like worth more there, I think, and so we get things like a little bit cheaper from China, which is why we import so many things. Nickies, I believe, is made in the States, but I'm not positive. I know the company started in the States, but I'm not sure where their diapers are manufactured. But I think, it's just cloth diapering is attainable. And I think that's like the biggest reason why for me is if somebody had told me, if somebody had made it abundantly clear, if somebody had encouraged me, if I had known how attainable cloth diapering was, I would have done it. I wanted to do it, and we ended up in like a landslide of just not. I'll do a story time on it, but I really believe that so many families can benefit from this challenge and from just having the knowledge. And that is why I am taking the 8th annual Flats and Hand Washing Challenge. So thank you for watching this video if you've made it this far. And I hope you subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.